Following the treacherous and unexpected Japanese attack at Pearl Harbor on the morning of December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
Since time immemorial, the Japanese were renowned warriors, stalwart, honorable, and bound by duty.
Admiral Yamamoto reporting the results of the exercises. All targets were hit. During the past few months, our pilots have improved the effectiveness of their torpedo attacks significantly.
Good. I will personally express our gratitude for their distinguished service.
Fighter pilots are asking for permission to use aerobatics during training flights and military exercises. Previously, we have forbidden such training due to a high mortality rate among pilots.
Permission granted. If the war breaks out and our pilots are ill-prepared, we will have many more deaths. They should train rigorously.
Yes, sir.
My, how beautiful the blossoming sakura is. Do you not think so, Yamamoto? It has already started to blossom while our Navy is still resisting any decisive actions against the United States.
The sakura blossom is magnificent indeed, but soon its flowers will fall. Would not the whole of Japan fall as well if we enter the hopeless war against the United States and Great Britain, Army Minister Tojo?
The Army is sworn to protect the Emperor, but without fuel we cannot perform our duty. Thus, we need to occupy Indochina and utilize its oil production.
That action will only worsen the situation. I am afraid as of now, 80% of our fuel is imported from the U.S. If we invade Indochina, we will get a powerful enemy and still be left without fuel.
So what? Do we have to keep dancing to the Yankees' tune? Absolutely not! We cannot wait for their wretched pittance. We must take what is necessary to protect our Emperor and our homeland without paying attention to anyone else.
The Navy as a whole and myself personally stand firmly against the war with the United States. They will immediately be joined by Great Britain and the Netherlands. Their combined forces are too powerful.
Our samurai spirit and faith in the Emperor will help us overcome any foe.
I see it as a not well considered childishness. Only the personal command of the Emperor, whom I faithfully serve, will make me lead the Navy against the United States.
Japanese troops invaded southern French Indochina on July the 28th, 1941. In response, the U.S. government imposed trade sanctions on Japan, including the freezing of Japanese assets in the United States and an embargo of oil exports to Japan.
The whole note. It is preposterous. How many more insults do we have to endure? The Yankees want to keep us on a leash, put us in a doghouse, only to be fed their leftovers. This is equal to a declaration of war.
You have become a prime minister, General Tojo, but have not become more prudent. Did you really expect the United States to ignore our occupation of Indochina? A wise man will always find a way to avoid...
Admiral Yamamoto, can you not finally understand? If we succumb to the United States without a fight, we will surely become just one more state in the United States, and the Japanese nation will be lost forever. Whereas, if we accept the fight, uneven as it may be, then even if we lose, our descendants will be able to revive Japan and keep on living while holding their heads high.
It is not you who will be dying, General Tojo. It is Japanese youth.
If necessary, I am more than ready to give my own life for the Emperor, our country, and its future.
And who gave you the right to decide for the whole of Japan?
His Majesty the Emperor has decreed that we develop and execute an attack against the United States fleet in order to protect our interests in the Pacific Ocean.
I will comply with the Emperor's will. I expect that we will officially declare war on the U.S. right before the beginning of our attack. We must not dishonor our country in the whole world's eyes.
I think you have a point, Admiral. I will make sure to warn our diplomats.
Admiral Yamamoto, the Navy headquarters have devised a plan of attack on Pearl Harbor according to your instructions. Our first air fleet will annihilate the U.S. Pacific Fleet with one decisive blow.
I consider it my duty to remind you that I always consider this fancy plan of yours an unjustified gamble. We must proceed with time-tested methods, not some fantasies.
Time-tested methods are great if the opponents have equal strength. We, on the other hand, have to make a miracle for Japan to come out victorious after this war.
Aye, aye, Admiral.
Ogaki, please provide our diplomats with the exact timing of the upcoming attack. They have to make public our declaration of war before we begin the attack.
Consider it done.
Tomorrow I have to leave Tokyo together with my fleet. I cannot say where we are headed, but I won't be back for quite a while. I'm afraid that food shortages will soon begin all over Japan. With this, you will not starve.
Yamamoto-san is too kind to me. I will miss you so much. Please, write to me as often as you can. Your letters are always so wonderful.
I definitely will. You too should not forget your good old Yamamoto.
From Prime Minister Tojo to Admiral Yamamoto. The die is cast. The great Japanese nation is going to war to protect its sovereign land and legitimate interests from this insidious enemy's assaults. Japan has never confronted such a powerful and dangerous adversary as the USA. However, with the help of the gods, we'll carry out our plan. The samurai spirit and willingness to sacrifice will lead us to victory. The Emperor has entrusted you, Admiral Yamamoto, with the combined fleet, as you are the most dignified and skillful naval commander. The fleet is facing the task of great importance, and the fate of the nation depends on your command. Now you must deal a sudden, devastating blow to the enemy, which they will not be able to recover from. I order you to start the operation with full confidence in the power of the Imperial fleet and in the blessings of ancient spirits on your noble mission. Glory to the Emperor!
Admiral Chuichi Nagumo, commander of the task force speaking. We are now within striking distance from Pearl Harbor. No activity of the American fleet is detected. I request to clarify the tactical situation and location of the targets utilizing the latest intelligence.
Great, Admiral Nagumo. Now my Chief of Staff, Admiral Matome Ugaki, will provide you with relevant data.
According to the provisionally adopted plan, we must defeat the forces of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, concentrated in Pearl Harbor, with a sudden and powerful blow from our carrier-based aircraft. At the same time as the airstrike, our submarines should secretly enter the harbor and torpedo the enemy ships. Unfortunately, both U.S. Pacific Fleet carriers left Pearl Harbor a few days ago. Their current location is unknown. However, according to the intelligence reports, the 8 battleships that constitute the U.S. fleet's essential strength are compactly concentrated in the eastern part of the harbor. In order to weaken the enemy's forces enough, we must sink at least 4 of them, although it would be preferable to have all of them destroyed. Also, it is crucial to neutralize American aviation. It is an easy target now, as it is concentrated at the airfields. I suggest you bomb them before the majority of the enemy planes can get airborne. Besides ships and planes, the infrastructure must become our next goals. The enemy's northern, central, and southern oil storage facilities, the shipyard, and the power plant in Pearl City. I would like to stress again that Pearl Harbor must be struck suddenly and severely. We should not give the enemy a chance to recover and organize effective defense. There are radar systems in the north of Oahu. With the help of those, the enemy can see our forces from a distance. This has to be considered during the operation. That's all.
Well then, I command to start the attack, and may our ancestor spirits be with us. All systems operational.
Be careful with the bombs. We're going to send them our generous gifts.
Our American friends have panicked. We are intercepting their messages. SOS. We have been attacked by the Japanese. Japanese aircraft have reached Oahu. And this is real. This is a Japanese attack.
Looks like those Japanese have ruined the Americans' day off.
What should be destroyed next? Here we come! The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. We bring death on our wings. The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. A tactical bomber is here. A tactical bomber is here.
Imperial submarine here.
beneath the waves. Finally, some orders. Ugh, I like rice, but could we eat something else for a change? I can't wait any longer. Looking for prey. Ugh, I like rice, but could we eat something else for a change?
A fighter here. Already there.
The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. A tactical bomber is here. Imperial Air Service. Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know? Be careful with the bombs. Here we come. A tactical bomber is here, carrying bombs to enemy lines. We bring death on our wings, carrying bombs to enemy lines.
The sky is like an ocean, and we are its sharks.
Be careful with the bombs, carrying bombs to enemy lines. Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
We are ready to sink their ships! The sharks have found their prey. I miss the fresh air! The sharks have found their prey. I can't wait any longer! We are coming for them! Finally, some orders! Launch torpedoes! I miss the fresh air! We are coming for them! No one will notice our approach. Too bad for them. Finally, some orders. What's there? Finally, some orders. Here they are. Imperial submarine here. Have you checked for escort ships?
The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. Approaching. Are we fully loaded? Things are going to explode. What should be destroyed next? Things are going to explode. Be careful with the bombs. Bombs, away! What should be destroyed next? Imperial Air Service. What should be destroyed next? In unity is our strength. Those bombs are heavy. Carrying bombs to enemy lines. A tactical bomber is here. Here we come.
Our guns are always ready. We are the swarm. Ahead of the wind.
A tactical bomber is here. What should be destroyed next?
Finally, some orders. I'm still here. They are going to see the bottom of the sea. Underwater silence makes me mad. Fix on target. I can't wait any longer.
No one can escape our fire. No one escaped.
A tactical bomber is here. We're going to send them our generous gifts. Carrying bombs to enemy lines. We bring death on our wings. Their days are numbered. What should be destroyed next? Explosions look like the rising sun. Good morning. Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know? Those bombs are heavy. The enemy's gonna have a tough time. The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. In unity is our strength. Are we fully loaded? The enemy's gonna have a tough time. Two ashes, right on target. Those bombs are heavy. Let's lose some weight. Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
We are the swarm. The enemy won't see us coming.
We are the Sea Wolves! Launch torpedoes! Perfect shot! Oh? How'd you see us? Finally, some orders. Have you checked for escort ships?
No one can escape our fire.
The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. We're going to send them our generous gifts. Be careful with the bombs. Explosions look like the rising sun. Good morning. The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident. Their days are numbered. Those bombs are heavy.
Who do you want me to kill?
The weight of our bombs makes me feel more confident.